guys, so today I'm going to be doing like a simple glam routine. This is kind of like my go-to. I'm not doing wing liner, I'm not doing lashes. Just simple, easy, kind of like a day-to-day, glowy, springy, summery. I'm just putting all the adjectives out there. Because I don't know what to call this, you know? I don't. I'm being honest, I don't know what to call this. But if you like it and you want to keep watching, feel free, because here we go. Alright, so let's get started. For foundation, I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore foundation. I've used this in several videos so far. I just absolutely love it. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the go. It's my favorite. I keep recommending it to people. This one is in the shade 45, and as you can see, it's a little bit lighter than my skin right now. My forehead, I said this before, but my forehead gets so much darker. And I always make sure to reapply my sunscreen up there, but it just always gets darker. I don't really know why. So I don't like to try to cake that up there. So to kind of make up for that, what I do is I take a darker shade of that foundation. I also have it in 55, which is the caramel shade, and this shade better matches those areas that are a little bit more tan, and I can use it as like a contouring shade. So I'm just dabbing that wherever I want, like a little bit of contour, and that way it doesn't look ashy and weird at the top. And a lot of you guys always ask me like, oh, what do you use for like getting a tan when you're on the vacation? And you guys, I just use SPF. Like, you can still get a tan when you're using sunscreen, which I wish I could go back and tell my teenager self that, because I would lay out there with freaking coconut oil on my body, which, you know, coconut oil is like good for you. It's better than like straight up chemicals, but it's not good and it's not going to give you any sun protection. Woo! Ow! See, I almost just went down because I'm so lazy that I won't get up out of my chair. So as I was saying before I almost fell to my death, my favorite concealer of the moment is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I have not tried the Double Wear Foundation, but I kind of want to. I also saw that they have their own cushion style foundation, which I think I might try. But anyways, this is the concealer I've been loving recently. It stays on super well. I think I like it more than Shape Tape, mainly because the Shape Tape that I have right now is too light for my skin tone, and I look like crazy right now. So that's why I haven't been using my Shape Tape. But this is in the shade Medium, and even this is pretty light right now in comparison to the rest of me, but it's okay. So lately I've been using a brush for my concealer. This is just a foundation brush from Kat Von D, but any kind of foundation brush will work. So I like to kind of just distribute it with my brush first, just because sometimes I feel like a beauty blender can be hard to control. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but sometimes I feel like in the under eye area, it just gets like hard to control. I don't know. So what I do is I take the foundation brush and kind of just distribute the product like so. And then what I do is I spray my beauty blender with setting spray. So this is just Urban Decay All Nighter. And sometimes I'll directly spray my face, but today I'm just going to spray my beauty blender, and then I just kind of go over top of that and press it in. So this is the Benefit Hello Flawless Powder in the shade Petal. So I've just been kind of setting my under eye with that, just because sometimes I feel like my darkness peeks through. It's not that I have really dark circles, but I've been using this under eye laser, and it's kind of been adding a little discoloration from using it. So that's why I've been just adding a little bit more coverage with the powder to help counteract that. Then for bronzer, my favorite is the Laura Mercier Baked Matte Radiance Powder. This is in bronze number 4. I just love this. It's just a really nice natural bronzy shade. And I haven't been doing like a really chiseled contour lately. I'm just like so over that and I don't miss it. I feel like it kind of was making my face look like too chiseled and I just didn't like it. I felt like it was just like a little bit too harsh. So I've just been doing a really nice old school bronzing, you know, with the triple swipe motion. Like, what do they call that? The 3 C's or the E method? I don't know. So that's just what I've been doing for bronzer lately. I just haven't been doing a crazy sculpting because I just don't really feel like doing it. I feel like it's just like, I'm over it. So this bronzer is pretty much my favorite because the color that I tan is like the exact color that this bronzer is. So I feel like it's just like made for me. So anyways, after that, the blush I have been using lately is an OG favorite. Whoa, what is this? My hair! Oh my god, I haven't washed it in like 7 years. But the blush I've been using lately is like an OG cult favorite. This is NARS Orgasm and I just love this color. Every time I try it again after like not using it for a while, I'm just like, oh, I love it. So this is a really pretty spring summer color. And yeah, so I kind of just swipe it on my cheeks and it just gives a nice pretty glow without even adding a highlight. Just makes you look alive. So I'm just going to go do my brows super quickly, and for that, I've done this on camera a bunch, so I'm not going to show it, but I usually use the Espresso shade from the Lorac Pro palette and just do my brows that way. Then for my eyes, I keep it super simple, and I take the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I take the Raw Sienna shade, and I pop that into my crease just to create a little bit of definition. And I put that on my lower lash line as well, just a little bit. Then I take a little bit of Cypress Umber, which is just basically a dark brown shade, and I put it on the lower lash line, just in the outer part. Again, just to add a little bit of definition and depth. And I do the same thing on the upper. So I just take a little bit and smudge it on the lash line, just on the outer portion. And you can kind of connect the two, the outer part. Then I just take my blending brush, go over that. I didn't add any product. I'm just kind of going over it to blend it a little bit more. We're going to add something over that, so don't really worry. Then for the lid, I do this in pretty much like all of my videos, and you guys always ask what eyeshadow is, and for the lid I actually use the Sundipped Glow Kit, and I use the bronze shade as an eyeshadow, and this is just like the perfect bronzy eyeshadow. It's so pretty, and so I just pack it on the lid, and as you can see, it just has that gorgeous shimmer in there to just, you know, spice up the lid. It's like the salsa of the face, you know. It makes no sense, but I'm clearly starving right now. So, you know, spice up the lid, do a little bit of sparkle. Alright, so then I'm going to do my mascara really quick, and my roller lash, I freaking lost it on vacation, so I'm not going to use my beloved roller lash. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try a new mascara, so I'm going to try this one from Tarte. This is the Gifted Mascara, and we'll see how it goes. It's definitely super volumizing though. It just is not giving me the separation that I'm looking for, but I will go back and fix that later. But definitely, oh my god, love the drama that it's giving me. The only place I like drama is on my lashes, and that is it. So then for my highlight, I've been using the Spotlight Gold palette from Casey Holmes, her collaboration with Smashbox. I've been loving this. I haven't tried the pearl one yet, but I think because my skin has been so tan lately, the gold one has just been perfect for my skin tone. So what I usually do is I take a combination of the first one and the last one. The first one's like a pretty much light gold color, and the last one is like a rose gold. So I kind of take a combination of the two and put them on my cheekbones. So that is the lightest shade right there. And I love that these aren't like super sparkly or like straight up glitter, which I like those too, but these are just a little bit more flattering if you have any kind of texture or anything going on in your cheeks. These aren't going to make you look like chunky or anything. So then I just put the rose gold right on top of it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the first color and put that on my inner corner. Then for my lips, I'm going to go with a basic nude. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. Wait, a lot of this one's in the shade Iconic Nude, sorry. And for my lips, I've been loving these lipsticks. They're not liquid lipsticks, they're not lip glosses, they're just straight up lipsticks. And these are from Tarte. They are the Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks. And so the color I've been loving lately is this one. It's called Salt Life, and it's like a mauve-y nude. And it just has a little bit of color in there, so it's not straight up nude. So then in the center, I do a gloss, and this is Bare Minerals Gen Nude Gloss in the shade Groovy. And I just put a little bit of this in the middle. Then we call it a day and do the setting spray. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up. This is my go-to makeup look lately. I hope you guys like it. A lot of you guys have been seeing this look on me and asking for me to do it. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon.
This is what happens when I haven't filmed for a while. I feel like a deer in the headlights. Like, what do I do? What do I say? How do I speak? Ew, there's mold in my iced tea! Ugh. I have an iced tea that I left here before vacation, and there's like a creature growing inside of it. I won't even show you because that's embarrassing. That's not hygienic. I'm sorry. This is called sleep on your hair and then don't wash it or brush it for like 5 days, and then on the 5th day you're going to want to brush it and then just flip it around until it feels wicked gross, and then you just kind of make it work.